Have you ever reflected on why spiritual people experience loneliness or financial problems? Although painful, this process is essential to their spiritual change and connection with the universe. Loneliness, often feared and misunderstood, is one of the most powerful and necessary processes on the path of spiritual evolution. When we speak of solitude in this context, we are not referring only to the lack of physical companionship, but to a moment of deep withdrawal from the noises and distractions of daily life. This retreat is essential for inner reflection, which allows a person to search for and discover his or her true self, purpose in life, and connection to the universe. Those who follow a spiritual path often find themselves in a period of isolation. This phase may seem bleak at first glance, especially in a society that values constant interaction and social stimulation. However, true wisdom and clarity rarely emerge in the midst of chaos. Silence and introspection offer the opportunity to listen to one's inner voice, something that becomes difficult when we are constantly surrounded by outside influences. During this period of solitude, a kind of inner reset occurs. People begin to question their beliefs, values, and life goals. They often realize that their choices up to that point had been conditioned by social expectations or the desire to please others. This moment of reflection allows them to free themselves from these influences and begin to live a life that is more authentic and aligned with their true purpose. In addition, solitude provides the opportunity to develop self-awareness and self-discipline. Without the distraction of constant social interaction, we are forced to confront our fears, insecurities, and dark parts of our personality. This process can be uncomfortable, but also deeply healing. Through this journey of self-knowledge, the person emerges stronger, more aware, and better able to face life's challenges. Another important aspect is that solitude strengthens spiritual connection. When we are alone, it is easier to tune into the divine, however we conceive of this higher energy. Meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practices are intensified in the absence of distractions. Many spiritual traditions value retreat as a way to seek enlightenment and deeper understanding. Great spiritual masters, such as Buddha and Jesus, underwent periods of seclusion before attaining enlightenment. It is worth remembering that solitude is not a permanent state, but a necessary transitional phase. As people become more comfortable with their own company and learn to listen to themselves, they begin to attract more authentic and meaningful relationships. This is because they are now vibrating at a frequency more aligned with who they really are, rather than seeking connections out of need or desire. In short, solitude is an invitation to inner transformation. Although it can be challenging, it is one of the most enriching and transformative experiences on the spiritual path. Embracing this period of isolation can bring clarity, inner peace, and a deeper connection with the universe and yourself. Financial hardship, while painful and challenging, plays a crucial role in spiritual development. Many people view a financial crisis as a personal failure or punishment, but in a spiritual context, it can be interpreted as a powerful lesson in detachment, resilience, and trust in the universe. One of the main lessons from financial hardship is detachment from materialism. In a society that often measures success by the accumulation of material goods, facing a lack of resources forces us to reflect on what really matters. This process leads to the realization that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in intangible values such as love, human connections, wisdom, and inner peace. In addition, times of economic crisis encourage us to develop skills of resilience and creativity. When resources are scarce, we are forced to think outside the box, look for alternative solutions, and value what we have. This process of adaptation is a valuable life lesson, as it teaches us to face adversity without losing hope and dignity. Another important aspect is the opportunity to strengthen faith and trust in the universe. In times of financial hardship, many people discover the importance of trusting in something greater than themselves. This process can be profoundly spiritual, as it reveals that even in adversity, there is a greater force that guides and sustains. It is a moment of surrender, in which the person learns to let go of control and trust the flow of life. Financial crises can also teach us to practice gratitude. When material resources are limited, people begin to appreciate the little things that previously went unnoticed. This feeling of gratitude reinforces the awareness of abundance within and helps attract new opportunities. Finally, overcoming financial difficulties can lead to a profound change in one's outlook on life. Many people discover that the true meaning of their lives goes beyond material success and begin to seek an existence more aligned with their spiritual values. Those challenging moments often seem unfair or too difficult to overcome, but I want to invite you to change the way you see them, because behind every trial there is an immense opportunity to grow and get closer to your higher purpose. Imagine this: You are walking through a forest. Everything seems calm, and suddenly, a storm arises. Your first impulse is to resist, seek shelter, or even freeze. But what if you decide to accept that storm as part of the journey? Perhaps instead of fighting the wind, you realize that you can learn to walk in the rain and discover the strength you never imagined you had. The truth is, trials are not the enemy. In fact, it is the challenges that forge our character, our essence, polish us like diamonds. Because yes, just as coal needs to withstand enormous pressure to become something as valuable as a diamond, you also need those difficult moments to bring out the best in you. Now let me ask you something. How do you face these difficulties? Many times we resist. We get angry. We feel that everything is against us. But what if that challenge is not there to destroy you, but to transform you? The first step is to accept it, not as a punishment, but as a natural stage of your growth. Resist less, flow more. When you understand that trials have a purpose, you begin to see them with different eyes. I want you to think about this. Gratitude can change everything. Being grateful, as difficult as it may seem, transforms the way you look at life. Be grateful for those lessons even if you don't fully understand them today. That attitude of gratitude not only elevates your energy, it aligns you with the abundance and peace the universe has in store for you. But it's not just about acceptance and gratitude. It's also about conscious action. Use those challenges as an engine to move forward, as a reason to keep moving forward. Every step you take, however small, brings you closer to your purpose. And when you walk with direction and determination, every obstacle that seemed huge starts to become a platform for your greatness. Let me give you an example. If you've ever felt like life is squeezing you from every direction, remember that coal also bears the brunt of the pressure to become something shiny. Your essence is being polished, molded, perfected. I want you to take this with you. Trials are not meant to hold you back, but to drive you toward your best version. You are not alone. You are part of a special group of people who are awakening to their true purpose. Every challenge you overcome is a confirmation of your strength and a sign that you are moving forward on the path to something much greater. If this resonates with you, leave me a comment with the key word, purpose. I want to know that you are here, that you are committed to this journey of transformation. Remember this, hardship is the fire that forges the spirit. Trust in the process and the greatness that awaits you on the other side. Thanks for being here. See you in the next video.